Welcome on board Celebrity Cruises' newest flagship, Celebrity Xcel.
And after spending 15 nights crossing the Atlantic on her inaugural transatlantic sailing, we're taking you inside everything that's new, from immersive festivals and hidden bars to jaw-dropping entertainment and some surprising misses too.
We're covering the new restaurants, the redesigned Bazaar, the secret speakeasy everyone's talking about, the incredible shows, and whether Celebrity Xcel is actually worth booking over the other Edge-class ships.
Plus, we'll show you where we spent way too many late nights on this ship.
Are you ready?
Let's go!
Welcome on board Celebrity Xcel, the 5th Edge-class ship and the brand new flagship for Celebrity Cruises. And honestly, this feels like the biggest evolution of the Edge-class concept yet.
We're sailing on her very first official transatlantic crossing from Fort Lauderdale to Barcelona, which means we've had 15 nights to fully explore everything this ship has to offer. And trust us, there's a lot to unpack.
Fun fact, the X in Celebrity Cruises actually comes from the Greek letter chi, which has long been a part of the Celebrity logo and represents elevated experiences and innovation.
And that really is the vibe on board Xcel. Celebrity took what already worked on ships like Apex and Ascent and then added entirely new concepts, venues, and entertainment that makes this ship feel fresh again, even for longtime Celebrity cruisers like us.
Before we get started, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming travel adventures and cruise reviews. Now let's dive in.
First impressions on board? This ship feels bright, polished, modern, and more resort-like than ever.
One thing Celebrity consistently gets right is flow. Even with over 3,200 guests on board, Xcel rarely feels crowded outside of the really big shows and festival moments.
And speaking of flow, let's start with what's easily the biggest change on board, the Bazaar.
If you've sailed Edge Class before, this space used to be Eden. And while we know Eden has a loyal fan base, this reimagining makes way more sense for how people actually use the ship.
It all starts walking through the Bazaar tunnel, where these massive, immersive LED archways immediately transport you into the next destination.
On our crossing, the ship transitions from Caribbean sailings into Europe, so we're able to watch the entire Bazaar retail experience shift mid-voyage, which is super cool.
You walk through the market at the Bazaar, where they sell destination-inspired goods, local products, artwork, and themed merchandise connected to the regions you're sailing.
And then you enter the actual 3-story Bazaar space itself, which is absolutely stunning. To the left is Spice, which becomes a really popular daytime hangout, and downstairs is Mosaic, the culinary centerpiece of the whole venue.
But what surprised us most is how alive this area feels throughout the day. On previous Edge ships, Eden could sometimes feel underutilized until nighttime.
Meanwhile here, there's constantly something happening.
On our sailing, the first major festival debut is OPA for Greece, and we are obsessed. We initially thought it was just going to be one performance. Nope, the thing basically runs all day long.
We scored 2 seats at the bar early in the morning and end up staying here almost the entire day because the performances just keep coming about every 20 minutes or so. Live singers, dancers, drummers, painting classes, bracelet making, food tastings, liquor tastings. It genuinely feels like a destination festival brought on board.
And because this is Celebrity, the talent level is ridiculous. The big headline performances happen multiple times throughout the day because demand is so high and every show is packed.
Then, later in the crossing, we love Salud for Spain, and somehow it's equally impressive.
The scale of this new entertainment concept feels massive for a cruise ship. It's immersive, social, and gives sea days so much more energy.
Now, while we've been spending entirely too much time at Bazaar, we also discovered a new favorite drink on board, the Mint Condition, which is basically a mojito and a mule having a beautiful little vacation romance together.
2 of our favorite cocktails combined into one.
Since we're already in Bazaar, let's head downstairs to Mosaic because this new specialty restaurant option is one of our favorite dining experiences on board.
Mosaic feels elevated but still approachable, and the design down here is gorgeous, especially at night with all the lighting and ocean views.
We love that this entire area feels layered now. You've got daytime energy, nighttime performances, cocktails, dining, and entertainment all working together instead of feeling separated.
It's one of the smartest redesigns Celebrity has done in years, in our opinion.
Another totally new dining concept on board is Bora, the new Mediterranean rooftop brunch and dinner experience.
And this ended up being one of the biggest surprises of the cruise for us.
The experience actually starts 30 minutes before brunch in the rooftop garden with live music and customized Bloody Marys,
which already feels more elevated than your average sea-day brunch situation.
We enjoy this experience with our friends Jared and Jordan from JJ Cruise, which makes it even more fun.
Next, let's talk about the food. The chicken and waffles, incredible. The avocado toast, surprisingly one of the best dishes.
And the lobster medallions absolutely justify the upcharge.
Now, before we continue exploring the ship, let's take you back to our home for the next 15 nights. We booked a Deluxe Inside Stateroom for this crossing.
We absolutely love the inside cabins on Edge-class ships. They somehow feel bright, modern, and much more spacious than most inside cabins at sea.
There's an insane amount of storage too. Multiple drawer systems with dividers, a large closet, robes, safe, shoe storage by the entrance. We genuinely have space left over.
We also love the pops of color throughout the cabin. The coral artwork is back too, which we missed on Apex last year.
And the bathroom feels surprisingly luxurious for an inside room. The curved shower door makes a huge difference and the whole space feels very elevated.
The bed is also incredibly comfortable, and we always appreciate the nightly turndown service with chocolates and the printed Celebrity Today schedule waiting for you.
One small miss though, charging outlets only on one side of the bed, but there is a power bank at the desk to keep all your devices charged.
Overall, we think Edge-class inside cabins are some of the best value accommodations at sea right now. And if you want all of the behind the scenes from our crossing, including Andy's famous bedroll and how we booked this sailing for such a deep discount, head over to our Patreon.
Speaking of value, let's talk quickly about cost. For this 15-night transatlantic, we paid $1,545 each for the cruise fare, or roughly $100 per person per night. Then we added premium drinks and Wi-Fi for $900 each, plus gratuities.
But for 2 weeks of accommodations, entertainment, transportation across the Atlantic, and endless live music and food, cruises still remain one of our favorite travel values.
Now let's head upstairs because Celebrity absolutely nailed the pool deck on Xcel. This area genuinely feels like a luxury resort now. The oversized umbrellas, elevated loungers, expanded shaded areas, and new pool valet service all make this feel much more premium than previous ships.
Another new daytime addition is the attic at the club, which gives this space a much better daytime identity.
During the day, it becomes a sports lounge, arcade, game room, darts, pool tables, you name it. Then at night, it transforms back into the club for performances and immersive shows.
Which, by the way, you need to arrive ridiculously early for, especially for 254 West and Hotel.
Hotel is one of the coolest interactive productions we've seen at sea. The audience becomes part of the murder mystery experience, and the energy inside the venue is insane.
But our absolute favorite production show on board is Between Takes in the theater.
We heard multiple longtime Celebrity cruisers say this is their favorite production show Celebrity has ever done. Between Takes drops you inside this chaotic 1920s Hollywood backlot with incredible vocals, insane choreography, aerial stunts, huge sets. It's one of those productions where you forget you're on a cruise ship.
Celebrity's commitment to live entertainment is one of the biggest reasons we continue sailing with them year after year.
And the entertainment doesn't stop in the theater either. Back in the Bazaar, we're huge fans of the new candlelight performances, which use the massive LED screens in incredible ways.
Then, of course, you've still got Martini Bar every night, which unofficially remains the gay bar on basically every Celebrity ship.
Especially around 10:30 when the bartenders start the nightly show. The juggling, the music, the chaos, we love it.
And on this sailing, the official LGBTQ happy hour is at Sunset Bar every night at 6 p.m. These are always super well attended on transatlantic cruises.
Now, if we're talking favorite bars on board, though, there's one place that completely stole the show for us.
IYKYK.
Which literally stands for, if you know, you know.
We can't say too much because discovering it is part of the fun.
But yes, it's a hidden speakeasy on board. And yes, we've been there basically every night.
This is our hands-down favorite cocktail experience on this ship.
Another area that really impressed us was the Spa and Fitness Center. This is easily one of the most luxurious spas we've seen at sea.
The new Hydro Room in the thermal suite is stunning, and the outdoor vitamin D deck is such a smart addition. You'll also find various saunas and steam rooms to explore.
And the fitness center might be the best we've ever seen on board a cruise ship. Tons of equipment, huge windows, modern layout. It never feels overcrowded, even on sea days.
Now, not everything on Xcel is brand new, but some of the classic Edge class features still deserve mentioning. The magic carpet remains one of the coolest features at sea.
And yes, we're still fans of the infinite veranda staterooms too.
We know people either love or hate them, but we actually really enjoy the extra usable interior space, especially on transatlantic crossings where weather can vary a lot. If you're interested in learning more about these, we'll link that video down below from our crossing last year on Celebrity Apex.
Another notable update on board is the expanded smoke-free casino. It's now one of the biggest casino concepts Celebrity has done.
Now before we wrap up, let's talk about a couple things we think are missing on board. The biggest one for us, no spa cafe.
That genuinely surprised us. On previous Celebrity ships, the spa cafe is one of our go-to lunch spots for smoothies, healthy bowls, wraps, and quick bites. Now you have to head down to Spice instead for smoothies and lighter options.
Which isn't terrible because we actually really enjoy the acai bowls and sandwiches here, but we still miss spa cafe.
And again, please give us outlets on both sides of the bed.
Overall though, Celebrity Xcel feels like a really successful evolution of the Edge class formula. Instead of reinventing everything, Celebrity focuses on making the ship feel more alive, more immersive, and more destination connected.
The Bazaar works, Bora works, the entertainment is phenomenal. The ship feels social and energetic in all the right ways.
This is definitely our favorite Celebrity ship to date.
Well, that's a wrap on our full review of Celebrity Xcel. What did you think? Would you sail on Celebrity's newest flagship? Are you Team Edge or Team Solstice class? Let us know down in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.
And if you liked today's video, do us a favor and smash that like button for the almighty YouTube algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming travel adventures.
For more travel inspiration, head over to our website at 2gayexpats.com. Check out the videos we've curated for you down in the Watch Next section of the description, and follow us on social media at 2gayexpats.
And don't forget to join us over on Patreon for behind-the-scenes photos, videos, and exclusive content.
We also want to thank our channel members and patrons. We greatly appreciate your support.
Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure.
Bon voyage!